Einen wunderschönen Donnerstagabend miteinander und willkommen zu unserem Donnerstagabend-Stream, in dem wir nichts Geringeres tun, als The Invincible weiterzuspielen und vielleicht sogar fertig zu spielen. Ich habe mal so vorsichtig in Playthroughs auf YouTube reingeklickt und da hatte ich das Gefühl, wir sind schon bei der Hälfte ungefähr. Deswegen könnte es sein, dass wir heute fertig werden und da will ich keine weitere Zeit verlieren. Wir gehen rein. Das Titelbild finde ich einfach so unfassbar gut. Ah, okay, das ist das, wo wir gerade sind. Exhausted by recent events, Yasna falls asleep in her hideout. In the morning she leaves the city in search of a clearing to land Hopper.
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator, the city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's how it's going to end. Half our crew is dead, and I'm running with my tail between my legs.
Not all missions are successful, Doctor. At this stage, we have to save whatever we can. We have to save you. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
Choose your further destination. Road to the Alliance Base. War noch andere? Road to the Landing Zone. Huh. Okay. Haben wir hier eine... Ich meine, was will ich denn bei der Alliance Base? Frage ich mal so unter uns Betschwester. Hätte ich das gewusst, hätte ich es am nächsten Abend gemacht. Da waren noch ein paar Leute von euch da. Also vernünftiger wäre es zur Landing Zone zu gehen. Andererseits, wir sind hier die Protagonistin in einer coolen Sci-Fi-Geschichte und deswegen frage ich mich, ob wir da nicht dann eher die Reckless-Aktion machen sollten. Wow, das ist nett. Hab ich einfach Würfel? Habe ich einen Würfel hier oder eine Münze?
We
für alte Batterien liegen, die
An
rumlaufen
hour
aus.
seems like a
Fantastisch.
minute, but a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes.
Na, wir gehen zur Landing Zone. Wir werden jetzt nicht ohne weiteres einfach vom Planeten verschwinden und dann das Game Over, das glaube ich nicht. Wir machen das jetzt.
I'm about to head out to the desert area. Has a lander taken off?
Yes, a second ago. Threshold of 18,000.
Vielleicht müssen wir eh den anderen Weg noch gehen oder so.
The line's breaking up. Can you hear me?
Hier komme ich ja wohl nicht raus. Durch mit dem Auto, oder? Ah nee, das sah aus wie Wasser abgefahren. Okay, na gut, dann wieder rein. Rein in die Karre. Wenn er sagen könnte, wo wir hin müssten, dann wäre es noch besser. Na gut, Landing Zone, wir sind eigentlich schon da. Geh doch von die Mitte, es wird schon was passieren.
What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander.
Oh.
Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to get off. It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover.
Moin, Adni. Ah je. Da hat die Looney-Moon was angerichtet.
There it is.
Ah, fantastisch.
Flying too fast. It's going to shatter.
Yes, states.
Na, fantastisch.
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at, I
I don't understand how it happened. I checked it thoroughly. It's fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it.
Ich meine, das ist ja was, also das kann dir jeder Alex auf der Welt sagen, dass man erstaunlich oft als Axel angeredet wird. Dabei heißt ja wirklich kaum jemand Axel. Ich will niemandem also nahe treten. Nur Respekt und Liebe für alle Axels auf der Welt, aber weiß nicht.
Fuck! Damn it! It's
Ich kenne einen Axel. Ja, ich kenne glaube ich auch einen Axel. Ich kannte einen Axel.
no, 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 no.
I will die here, geil.
Calm down. Breathe.
Das ist ja geil.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one. No one.
Das stimmt nicht.
Jasna, snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No, Jasna. I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh, so you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
Ja gut, dann wohl den anderen Weg. Vielleicht können wir hier hin, dass das UFO verschwinden. Ich denke auch. Das ist alternativlos. Ich kann nicht mal rennen momentan. Check the Crash Site ist immer noch das Ziel. Okay, gehen wir halt nochmal hin. Vielleicht finden wir irgendwas Nützliches. Mit solchen Verzögerungen sind wir natürlich nicht fertig heute. Ich hätte vielleicht bis dahin fahren sollen. Naja.
I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind.
Ja, ich weiß nicht, was ich hier noch checken soll, Freunde. Das ist ein wirtschaftlicher Totalschaden. Ah, hier ist der Robby, guck mal, den nehmen wir nochmal.
Something's left of Artie.
Good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask. He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions
Eine
in
Kreuzung des
such a way
R2D2 und dem
so that it can
Spionagedruiden.
confirm or deny.
Ja. Na, jetzt die 3PO, oder?
RT question analysis command.
Wobei, nee, du hast recht, der Kopf sieht aus wie R2. Du hast vollkommen recht.
There's an error.
Well, apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Something like a storm. But a shade? Cloud.
Oh.
Ah, he confirmed. What does it tell us?
I don't know yet.
Damn. It shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all because of this goddamn planet. I bet the Alliance is sick of it too.
Let's hope so. And I don't say this out of hostility. If they were in trouble, they might be more cooperative.
Wird es übersprungen, wie ich dahin fahre? Sometime later.
Their coordinates. Yes, no.
Yes?
Even if you're absolutely right and this planet is to blame, that doesn't make the Alliance our allies. We must be careful when dealing with them. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
Won't they take me for one of their own? If I'm riding an Alliance rover, maybe I can enter the camp without arousing any suspicion, and then I'll decide for myself if I want to come out.
That's a risky idea. Sooner or later they'll realize that the driver belongs to the Commonwealth. Instead of asking questions, they'll start shooting. Anyway, you'd have to know their internal codes. If they see you but don't receive any signal, they'll immediately become suspicious.
Hey! What was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
The base is in front of me.
Yes, sir, I'm not kidding. If you don't stop, I'll do it for you.
What the? How did you do that?
Yes, no. It's understandable that you want to know what's going on here as soon as
Ich bin
possible.
gegen dieses Wortspiel. Hallo Marty Penny.
But I won't allow you to kill yourself
Tja,
in foolish
kannst
haste.
nichts machen.
I turn the rover's engine off remotely, and I'm not turning it on until you've concluded your reconnaissance.
Accurate.
Understood?
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette, and it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
Ich sag ja leben und leben lassen.
It's an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range.
Alright, let's go. Sieht ja auch ein bisschen nice aus. Ah, der chinesische Spionageballon. Ah, das geht okay. Ich glaube sogar, die Alliance sind eher die Amerikaner. Aber es ist so, naja, wie soll ich sagen?
We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it would be better if that didn't happen.
Astrogator, you're forgetting that I want to talk to them. As one human to another, not as enemies.
I hope you're right, Doctor.
Ich will gerne durch, geht es nicht? Oh, come on. Also.
You must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
Sieht schon alles so cool aus hier.
If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible. Prove that you voluntarily surrendered yourself. Jammers will interrupt.
This is not a drill.
Anyway.
Kann man da hoch? Mal schon mal angucken. Wohl nicht. Alles klar, weiter geht's. Schon beide Wege hier. Gehen wir nach links, weil der Rechtsweg ist ausgeschlossen.
Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see.
Ja, guck erst mal hier. Gut, ich glaube, hier geht es tatsächlich nicht voran. Okay, kommen wir einfach hier durch. Dann müssen wir den anderen Weg nehmen. Fein. Oh, guck mal, meine eigenen Fußspuren. Krass. Man lässt Fußspuren in diesem Spiel. So was mag ich ja.
Yes, now, focus. What now?
Schauen wir mal, ob es hier lang geht. Das schon mal gar nicht. Müsste hier nicht auch das Kraftfeld sein? Cool. Wild.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
Ja, schon, aber wenn ich jetzt niemanden finde, dann ist mein Leben leider auch im Arsch. It is what it is, ist zu, oder? Hier ist auch ein...
I'm going in.
Was machen?
Clear. For now. I can't hear.
Okay, das ist jetzt ein bisschen viel zum Vorlesen.
anyone
Dein
in there.
Leben. A black hole, the summary of quarterly research. Kreis? Nee. Tue ich nicht. 2 Lenkräder? Wie werdet ihr euch denn jemals einig, welche Richtung ihr wollt?
Moving on. It's still quiet. It's eerie.
Genau, wenn der eine links und der andere rechts ist, was machst du dann? Bist du nicht angeschmiert. A Guide to Space Expedition.
Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
Baffling. Full abandoned and in time space.
I'm entering the next module.
Oh, krass.
I guess it's a biolab. The scientists excavated some animal remains.
Eindeutig zu viele Lenkräder in der Hütte. Ja.
Reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found similar remains underground. Right after finding Gorski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. Wow. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes. Lots of similarities.
Okay, da sind wir jetzt durchgelaufen. Geht's hier noch weiter? Ich glaube schon.
Still nothing. It looks like a geology lab. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. They conducted a soil survey 500 meters deep.
Oh, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
Okay, wir gehen mal weiter, oder? Search the base to find the crew. Ah, okay, nee. Sind hier wohl noch nicht fertig. Hallo.
Some robot. Doesn't react to my presence at all. I don't know if that's a good sign or bad.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Kommen wir da hoch? Nee. Von da kamen wir. Da drüben ist dann die Kuppel. Schauen wir, ob wir jetzt von da irgendwo reinkommen.
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
Ich bewege mich doch, was willst du denn? Also waren wir da schon. Gut. Aber da wieder reinkommen. Sieht nicht so aus, ehrlich gesagt. Ja. Aber da ist ja auch nichts drin, ne? Das ist einfach nur eine Blockade.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
Ist wahrscheinlich ein Bug, dass gerade die Kuppel verschwunden ist. Hier komme ich eh nicht lang. Na gut, fein, von mir aus. Egal. Also, ich muss auf meiner Basis noch irgendwas finden, denn wir müssen immer noch Search the Base to find the Crew machen. Was wollt ihr denn jetzt noch von mir? Ich kann da vorne dann doch weitergehen. Vielleicht geht die Basis da einfach weiter. Das Spiel wird mir schon sagen, wie ich zu weit gehe. Hast bis jetzt auch gemacht.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Okay, geht's ja noch nicht weiter. Fein. Ja, okay, alles klar. Keine weiteren Fragen, ist die Frage. Also, offenbar doch eine weitere Frage, nämlich die Frage, wo genau, was haben wir übersehen? Wo waren wir noch nicht? Das ist ja ein geiles Gerät hier. Vielleicht einfach dieses Gerät benutzen? Kann uns das irgendwie helfen? Nicht wirklich.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really.
Oh, er nervt mich.
At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, wir drehen mal eine Runde durch diese Habitats, weil ich habe so das Gefühl, dass im ersten das, wo noch was geht. Zum Beispiel der Rotlichtbezirk, waren wir da schon? Kommt mir nicht bekannt vor. Ne, doch, von da kamen wir rein. Ja, gut, drehen wir doch eine Runde da durch. Was soll's denn? Aber ich glaube, wir sind hier lang gelaufen letztes Mal. Hier waren wir noch nicht gewesen. Ja, aber hier waren wir noch nicht.
I'm at the central module,
Also.
in the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I have a record of their mission. Each step,
Alarm print.
location,
Ja.
units, including dates.
Die letzten Worte des Druckers. So, mit der Dia-Show gucken? Ne, okay, mehr ist nicht.
J0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit.
Na, gute Arbeit.
In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Or if they had something to hide. That might explain their urgency. Ditching all that equipment.
Gehört's mir eigentlich fertig? Ja. Ne? Ja. So, Alarmprint.
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record.
Was soll ich jetzt hier machen? Ah, hier. Ah. Oh, jetzt kommt schon der nächste, nämlich Axel. Hallo, Möbi, grüß dich. Das scheint jetzt mein Schicksal zu sein.
I open the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor.
Ich hoffe trotzdem, dir geht's gut.
One more minute. And our satellite
Alles
will be
gut.
over the ship.
Aber du heißt doch auch Axel. Ja, ja, ja.
Oh, lucky. Clouds are low.
Hier waren wir schon. Follow the Alliance Convoy. Jetzt können wir das ja. Jetzt ist das Kraftfeld ausgeschaltet. Sauber.
Fortunately, the ship's not here.
Trolligen Schreibfehler im Kanalname sehen oder mit Freunde. Ah, well. Das wird jetzt ein paar Wochen so laufen. Ich merke das schon. Axel spielt gut.
Bingo.
Yes?
Axel Lande spielt gut, ja, siehst du.
They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you.
Nun, nun. So, was ich jetzt sehen, Follow the Alliance Convoy und das ist dann wohl Convoy Path, da halb rechts so lang. Hätte ich das Auto nehmen sollen? Keine Ahnung. Wobei, es wäre jetzt nicht so weit. Na, es wäre schon weit genug. Aber sagen wir es, wie es ist. Wir laufen das jetzt. Ist ja ein Walking Simulator und kein Forza Horizon.
I'm leaving the
Und
base.
Axel liebt ja auch Alex Rose, das
Going
stimmt.
after the convoy.
Guns N' Roses ist eine Band, die ich ganz toll finde.
Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy, and field is not inviting. Legs become too heavy, hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot.
Ja, es fühlt sich an, als hätte ich das Auto nehmen sollen. Naja. Kann nicht mehr lange dauern. Kurz die Karte checken. Ah ja. Ein Möpor, so ist es. Kannst du Geburtstag ja Welcome to the Jungle in der Bossa Nova Version einspielen? Also ich meine, eine andere Version davon ist vielleicht ein Improvement, ne? Kann natürlich sein, aber vielleicht lieber nicht.
Yes, sir?
Ja,
Everything's all right?
bestens.
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
Hier richtig, Sekunde. Wo bin ich denn? Ach, jetzt habe ich auch einen falschen Weg genommen. Ich muss da vorne links abbiegen. Eieiei, Herr Gartmann. Na ja, gut. Nehmen wir die romantische Strecke. So, ich dachte, verpasst, wie es mir mein Gehirn ausgeliehen hatte. Ja, hast du wohl. Was war denn da für eine nice Untertasse?
Where have you gone, buddy? Astrogator, one of the robots moved away from the
Woher wissen wir,
perimeter.
dass dasselbe ist?
It stands all by itself. On a distant hill. It's active, I guess. Doesn't it know how to get back?
do you think it's worth investigating?
I guess everything's worth investigating now.
Soll ich das jetzt angucken oder was? Alter, das dauert ja 100 Jahre, bis ich da bin. Kann man überhaupt hin? Wahrscheinlich schon, wenn er schon so mir das anbietet wie Sauerbier. Oder? Ah, ich weiß nicht. Gehen wir hier lang. Keine Lust, jetzt eine Stunde hinzugehen und dann geht's ja gar nicht weiter.
Yes?
You're damn right, something new. A saucer. If it's operational, it could be my chance to leave this planet.
Yes, it can work. I'll assist you if needed.
Gut, gut, das merken wir uns mal. Ah, hier kann ich hoch. Na.
I'm climbing it. I really hope it starts. I'm inside.
Das wäre geil, wenn wir damit jetzt tatsächlich hier lang fliegen könnten, aber wahrscheinlich wird das nichts werden. Scheinbar schon.
Right. The engines are functional. There's a vertical thrust.
Alright.
It's a good sound. This could actually work.
Jetzt? Ah.
Okay. Time to take off. So far, so good. Saucers in takeoff position.
Are you able to increase altitude?
I'm checking. Shit. What's going on? The warning lights are activating and the saucer's not lifting at all.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Ascension requires maximum power. Just give the engine some time. Okay. Let's check the controls.
Ja, geil. Leute, ich fliege einfach hier mit dem...
It's fine here. It steers smoothly.
Vorsicht. Abgefahren.
What a perspective.
Das hat sich gelohnt.
To see the same terrain from above. Hey. What are you...
No. Ah.
I didn't do anything. The saucer suddenly dropped and crashed into the ground.
Na gut, war ein Versuch wert.
Shit! The generator cover must have cracked open.
Evacuate immediately. There's no chance it'll fly again. It's a good thing it failed this way. Could have been considerably worse.
So much for hope.
Don't worry.
Ja, dann haben wir Glück gehabt, was?
This is just one of their sources. I'm sure you'll find another, fully functional.
Ach, hier. Was haben wir hier?
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal.
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
Na, ich will es schon sehen. Sagen wir es, wie es ist. Follow the Alliance Convoy, wir sind wieder auf dem richtigen Weg. Here we go.
This mission drags on so much.
Wenn du schon sagst.
Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
Sieht so krass aus.
Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
Das sieht so ein bisschen aus wie der Teil, wo die Demo angefangen hat, was ich ganz bemerkenswert finde, weil wir immer noch nicht den Teil haben, der die Demo war. Das heißt, dass die Demo recht spät im Spiel eigentlich ansetzt, was ungewöhnlich ist, aber irgendwie auch cool. Kommen wir da hoch? Ja, da kommen wir hoch. Ja.
My legs feel really heavy.
Knees weak,
Give
arms are
yourself a
heavy.
moment to rest,
Ach, noch so ein
Doctor.
Ding war.
You certainly deserve it.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
Ja, was ist denn auf unserem Mind? Plan your route to the convoy. Sekunde. Wo sind wir denn jetzt? Hier sind wir. Side path.
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Ja,
Bold
niemand wird uns...
assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Jasper.
Actually, I don't think it will make much difference. I'm heading straight to the convoy.
Alright, und da haben wir ein Autochen, das heißt, es geht wieder schneller voran. Genau, da geht der Side Path, das ist jetzt nur bei der Demo. Wie lange ging die? Eine Stunde?
I'm nearing the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The road is blocked. See,
Oh,
the radiation level is rising rapidly.
Jasna, be careful of radiation, of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to zero.
It might well indicate them imply the opposite. Human technology equals radiation, after all.
hier geht's weiter, oder was? Ach, okay, krass.
And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here.
Oh.
Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
After seeing their face, I had a feeling it might end like this. I'm not sure if it's safe to go. Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here?
So, ein neuer Fotoroman.
They were preparing for departure.
Alles groovy.
The convoy's heading somewhere.
Hier haben wir noch alles groovy. Ah, warte, da war was. Zurück, zurück, zurück.
They're getting close to where I am now. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes.
Yep.
Right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level. They're here. Sending a probe. It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. They're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle.
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for. In that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. We need to know what to expect there first.
Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear on his face. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
I'm grateful for that. The situation is far from safe, true. But I've got to do what I've got to do. Whether I'm scared or not.
Pew pew.
One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only... darkness.
Can't you see what he was aiming for?
The machine's objective has changed. There's a bunch of unidentified targets. It has trouble recognizing any of the 9,999 objects. The counter reached its limit, I guess.
Sounds like a major fault in the circuitry.
Major fault in the circuitry.
Firing out with tremendous firepower, and it means big trouble.
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were...
Astrogator. The antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
What happens next?
The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one.
Unangenehm.
It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna.
Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender.
Ja, das hat auch nicht viel geholfen.
If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
I'm not hearing you object, sir.
Go ahead, Yasna. I know you'll do it anyway.
Ich guck mal kurz den hier an. Oh. Das ist der Tunnel, von dem die Rede ist? Nee, wir sollen zu... Nee, weiß ich nicht. Nee, doch, wir sollen zu dem anderen Tunnel. Das heißt, ich will jetzt erstmal sehen, was der Tunnel ist. Also ich kann da gar nicht rein, das kann natürlich sein. Ja, alles klar, können wir nicht hin. Da geht's auch nicht weiter. Ah, here we go.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Take your time, Yasna.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up.
Ich fahr grad durch den Tunnel.
I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's in Arctan. Coming at me. Ah. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. Ah! I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now.
All right. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying the boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior.
No. Da können wir nichts weiter tun. Können wir hier überhaupt weiter? Ich habe gerade ein Déjà-vu an der Stelle, ich in der Demo auch ein bisschen gehangen. Search the location. Ist mir noch nicht fertig damit. Schauen wir mal. Ja, diese Container zum
I'm
Beispiel.
pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate
so.
from its steel grip. I'll come closer first.
Also schauen wir mal. What's in the box? jetzt? Hallo. Tja. Weiß nicht, was ich machen soll.
One step at a time, Jasna. One step at a time.
Ist auch nichts mehr zu tun? Das habe ich mir eigentlich schon angeschaut, oder? Nee, ist auch noch was. War.
Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
Na klar. Geht's jetzt vielleicht?
Can you please check them, Jasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal,
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar.
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yes, sir. Are you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Au. Aber ihr Kollege ist... geht woanders hin jetzt. Follow the Arcton, na dann.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
Ah, I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck! Fuck, it's getting up!
What? The robot?
No, no, the antimat!
You need to act fast. Move, Jasna. Fast!
No!
Jasna? Are you alive?
You destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh no. Novel cure, fine astrogate. You always have been.
What are you saying, Doctor?
You've always been a great support for the entire crew.
No. Don't die on me now. all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission. I brought us here.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yes, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that. And live with the consequences.
It means a lot to hear that from you, Jasna. Thank you.
Ach wow, der Roboter hat's ordentlich
So,
wegrasiert.
if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Actually, it's right in front of me. I'm in the rover. Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway? So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site. Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates. Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you. Tesla here. Over. We have a sort of discovery.
Oh? I'm listening.
25th day. Base, this is Boza. Doctor, these tiny crispins contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay. And then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies. Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it? Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise three-fold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there? Navigator's unavailable right now. Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart.
Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base.
But why? What happened?
Scouts came back from this whole city.
Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. Now, at first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction. After all, the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So, all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns long-term effects. Months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
It's unprecedented. All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this is going to be difficult.
Yes. And I don't even know if I'll survive this mission. Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out, we will be strangers. They won't remember us. All that's left is hope. God damn it.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like, from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully. It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here. Far far longer than that of human. Also very different. And dead.
Necroevolution. Mortuus evolutionis. I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material. And they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source. And so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
Ich schätze mal, das ist der Weg hier, oder? Das ist nicht die einzige Möglichkeit. Nee.
But I should check this place first.
Fucking hell. Find the containers with the flies. Was ich für Scheiße, was soll das jetzt sein? Wir haben sie doch schon gefunden. Dann gehen wir jetzt mal zum Kraftfeld.
The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
Aha, find a path to get on the force field. Jetzt aber. Oh, wir sind hier, der Kollege. Okay.
Yes, now, focus. What now? Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. This registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller. I got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers, and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
All good and clear as the sky is blue. Just waiting for things to go sideways.
Is the probe still with you?
Yes, it's around here. Somewhere. The field is no longer a problem.
Das wäre ganz cool, aber was bringt mir das?
Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here's dead.
So, und jetzt? Jetzt können wir da hoch, guck mal. Da habe ich nämlich ewig gebraucht bei der Demo, um das zu schaffen. Hier haben wir jetzt ein bisschen Zeit gespart im Vergleich.
I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave them, please check that the cargo is intact.
Das können wir machen.
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
off
are
we
you
go.
wondering about?
Yeah, sure. I got lost for a moment there because of the flies.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it. Now we have to check if you'll be able to leave with this transport.
Of course, I'm on it. Although first, I like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
Ah doch, jetzt können wir uns die angucken. Okay. Ja, ob das schlau ist, aber wir machen es einfach mal.
I must admit, they look amazing.
Yes, sir. What have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black hole has opened in the stratosphere. And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
Was zumachen? Nee. Right. Kann ich nicht raus?
How large a group of these flies could be. I can tell you, it can be gigantic.
Was zumachen? Nee, gehen wir mal hier lang. Naja. Alles gut, hab Vollkasko.
wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us? We're getting killed anyway.
I don't know if I should interrupt your speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes, sir. This is too much. I've asked you how many times already?
The fourth time, if I counted correctly. But I'm not planning another.
The first four weren't planned either.
At least we learned the truth about this planet and the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure Koval. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Hey! Something changed. The balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area. We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Maybe that won't be necessary. Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker...
No. I can see them with my own eyes.
Naja, mit so
Two
gutem
of
Willen
them
allerdings.
even.
2 people. Alive.
Huh? Where did they go?
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure? What did they look like?
One was wearing an Alliance suit, a green
Was hat
one.
sie vor Augen?
The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor,
Oh, just a moment ago, my consciousness was over the ocean. I saw a big black cloud that appeared out of nowhere, which I then forgot. And now these ghosts.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The sight of them was so vivid. Just for a moment. I've been looking for someone for so long.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to
Bin ich
convince
rein,
me,
ne?
Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know.
Nope.
Thank you.
Wo ist denn der Rover?
How are you feeling?
Let me just say this. Literally everything hurts. I don't know where frustration ends and a contused lung begins. But at least
Yes.
I'm alive.
Was ist denn der Rover? Was erzählt ihr denn für noch? Für einen Käse?
You know what, sir? It was these
Wir gehen mal los.
flies from the very beginning.
What do you mean?
My accident, for example. It's true, I hurt myself badly back then, damaged a radio. But that's not why I lost my memory. Soon after, flies flew from the bushes.
Right. There were bushes there too.
They subjected me to an electromagnetic field. Moreover, I believe the same thing happened to our people in the camp. To the antimat in those tunnels.
And to the whole convoy.
Yes.
Ah, da kommt der Rover, okay.
I should move.
Ja, ja.
Oh, there's no time.
Aber hier geht's gleich lang. Ja, schau mal. Aber ich bin hier jetzt richtig. Ich weiß nicht. Keiner weiß es. Ach, das ist Quatsch. Weiter geht's.
I'm getting close to this
Ja, ja, ist gut.
fallen balloon.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing, sir. It's just, in my mind it sounded like the title of some Renaissance painting.
The fallen balloon of Regis.
Yes, exactly. I found the recorder.
The fallen recorder of Regis.
Please stop.
Noch eine Dia-Show.
From the top. Let's see. The 25th day of the mission. Morning. The balloon goes up. You can see the immediate surroundings of the base. They're operating at full capacity. The base is active. I didn't see that from below. They parked several vehicles on top of a nearby hill. The balloon is moving away from the base,
Which direction?
approximately south. It found some water reservoirs, many of them. Rocks, water, sand.
Anything noteworthy?
No, not really. No people, units, nor significant changes in the surroundings. The balloon's completing its loop. It seems quieter at the base. But there's still a few people. 2 vehicles that weren't there before. They're grouping up. 12 people gathered in the square, next to the vehicles. They've left. There are no vehicles. There's no one. They must have set off towards their old base.
Or to the ship?
But why didn't they wait for the convoy to return?
Maybe they didn't know the others were in trouble.
Doubtful. It was after the Cloud's attack.
Well then, apparently that's how the Alliance treats its people. Lousily, without dignity.
The subsequent shots are similar to each other. They show an empty base. There are actually quite a few of these. Oh. Captured the moment I entered the base. And it's empty again. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on my way to the convoy by then.
So we won't find out anything else.
Wait. You're wrong. Someone was in the base. A man.
So he's real after all.
Yes, I'm not crazy. I saw him.
I never suggested you were. But nevertheless, I apologize. Shouldn't have doubted your words, Jasna. But where is this man now? And can we expect any more?
I I think he's near the base. Judging by the last slide, the Alliance must have a hideout there.
And we need to go back, I guess.
Die Alliance Hideout? Okay, also im Prinzip, du hast gesehen, rechts. Also wo ich hergekommen bin. Okay.
You know, Doctor, decades of space travel have instilled a certain conviction in me. I think people can be more dangerous and deceitful than anything else we may encounter on our journey.
I know that. Sometimes I think the presence of humans is the worst thing that happened in space. Or to space even.
And why do you insist on seeking them out?
Ah, nee, ist falsch rum. Andere Richtung, ne?
I don't feel like I have any other choice. If I'm going to escape from here, it'll only happen with the Alliance's help. So I must find them.
Yes, that's true.
Die ganz rechts halten. Das ist wieder die kleine
That probe again.
Sonde.
It's right near the base, within range of the control center.
Affirmative.
And?
Do you expect me to rummage through the enemy's equipment? Again?
Well, in my opinion, the more we learn while delaying our encounter with the Alliance, the better. So, what will it be, Doctor?
Agreed. I'm curious to see what it's recorded. Especially since it witnessed what happened to the convoy.
Wissen wir jetzt, wie das geht? Was wir jetzt machen müssen? Wo ist das Ding? Müssen wir jetzt zur Field Base 2 oder was? Na gut, da waren wir halt noch nicht, gell? Und jetzt scheint es auch offen zu sein. Na gut, nehmen wir mal den.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in
Jetzt
this
hier lang?
together.
Nee. Die Alliance Member was last seen. Ja, das war doch hier eine Command Unit, oder? Jetzt könnten wir ein bisschen besser kommunizieren. Da gibt es zumindest was. Ah, immer hier. The first probe. Das ist eine Hideout, okay.
The probe is no longer flying.
Which probe?
The first one. The one that patrolled the base.
You didn't mention it, Doctor. So the probe landed.
Or someone brought it down.
Können wir es dort machen? Ja.
The recorder's been emptied. There's no data. It's completely clean.
Should have checked it right away. Now we'll never know what it recorded.
Yeah, I'm fully aware. But it doesn't matter anymore.
Because you want to talk to the Alliance, don't you?
They're the best source of information, Astrogator. I could have spent countless days in this base and still not discovered their hideout. And it's right above my head. All I needed to do was look up.
So this means there's a view of the entire base from up there.
I'll confirm when I get there. But, yeah, I think so. I know what's on your mind, sir. I could have been under surveillance ever since I arrived here.
Don't turn off your tracker. Maybe it'll give you a slight advantage before meeting them.
I'll have to climb without safety equipment. Theirs is nowhere to be seen.
No alternative route?
This way seems to be the only one.
Yasna!
I'm all right. I'm almost there.
Perhaps it's the last moment to go back.
And do what? As far as I remember, we ran out of options here.
It's just, if I were you...
With all due respect, Astrogator, it is me being stuck on this surface. So if you let me, I'll take my chances. And I will find the man. That view. It made the climb worth it already.
So you're on top.
Yes.
Activity within radius?
I heard no beeps. I see no dots. Shit!
Who knows?
What?
I found him.
Very well. Now keep your distance and be careful.
It's too late.
What? I can't hear you.
It's too late to keep...
Yasna, what is it? Why is it too late? Yasna, speak to me.
He's looking for others. He's...
You... What have you done?
Shit! He found you too.
Why?
And he's blaming us.
What did it gain you?
That's not good.
Listen, I don't know what you're blaming me for.
Get up.
So much for talking.
Yasna, don't provoke him.
If you would just listen to me for one moment.
I said get up.
You don't need to be afraid. I come in peace.
Save it. I guarantee you'll have time to talk later.
What?
Just keep your mouth shut. For your own good.
Okay, stay calm. He's going to lead you to his superiors, which is good in theory.
Wait. Don't move. You didn't even spare the Arctan. Got some nerve to unleash such murderous shit. Hey, don't turn around.
Warte, du spielst drauf, dass ich mich doch mal umdrehe, oder was? Okay, ich drehe mich mal um.
You're a scientist, just like me.
Jasna, what are you
You
doing?
don't shoot at people.
Shoot. He has a gun.
I'm a technician, smartass. Firearms or chemical weapons. What's the difference? Same outcome.
Look, I know that people have died. Your comrades. But you have to understand.
Huh. I see you're no longer pretending. Listen, you'll stand before the Astrogator or the entire council.
That's right,
It's
obviously.
really not necessary.
But if you try anything, I'll do it. I'll shoot you.
Jasna, I don't know what you're trying to do, but he sounds serious.
I don't know what will happen to me.
Huh? What did you say?
Quiet, Jasna. Don't take any chances with him. He's talking to me. I'll ask the questions, you just answer with a short yes or no. Is there anyone else? Okay, leave it, Jasna. Let's focus on something else. Do you want to tell me something about this man? Something about his appearance, maybe?
Start, damn it.
Nuh-uh.
Understood. In that case,
It works. Let's go. Break time's over.
I can hear something's happening.
When it rains, keep it up. Straight ahead.
Where is he taking you? Do you think?
Where are you taking me?
You came here yourself. So what are you expecting, huh?
Don't risk it. Let it go.
You set up a field base down there. So I didn't expect you to have a second one here.
Yes, really?
Oh, really? I'm listening.
I have no idea what this place is, nor why or where you're leading me.
Doctor, bite your tongue for once. Thank you. Jasna, I'm losing you. The signal is getting weaker. Wherever he's leading you, you won't be able to communicate.
Get in.
Go, Jasna. Stay calm.
Go.
Jasna, I'm here. I'll do everything in my...
Sit here. And don't you dare move.
Noch mehr Leute.
I have something for you. That's even more than we need.
Ach, du liebes Lieschen.
It's for your safety. I'm glad to see you guys too. What about our friend? Still cranky? I've always thought the speleologists weren't exactly the funny types. Although Spliskus the speleologist sounds pretty damn hilarious. Come on, you must be hungry. One for you. And one for Spliskus. I'll pass for now. Wouldn't be able to swallow anything anyway. Spliskus, my friend. It's just me. Take it easy. You're safe. But you have to eat something to have strength. Oh, gee. Don't do that. It's tasty. Eat. Come on, eat. Did you like it? Very nice. A few more. Unfortunately, I don't have any good news. I've searched the caves. I know Dr. Magdov went down there. If only you could tell me which cave she worked in. Maybe it would be easier then. If only you could. Zebulon has also gone missing without a trace. I don't even know where to look. And the whole convoy crew. I'll go there tomorrow. Maybe by then, with reinforcements. And it went smoothly. You objected so much.
Poor you. What's gonna happen to you?
Lendor, comrade. Don't be fooled. She's not our friend. She's responsible for all this.
You don't know who I am, and you don't listen.
And she's lying too. Sorry, I need to restrap you. I'll be broadcasting. And you, mind your own business. Hello, Bridge. Rohitra speaking.
Rahitra.
Can you hear me? Over. You're still not getting through. This is an urgent announcement. It's the 26th day of the mission, 1300 hours, 42 minutes. I am reporting the presence of Commonwealth units on the surface of the planet. I have arrested one person. It's a woman, unarmed. I haven't noticed any other people or other units nearby, but this person was in active radio contact. I'm requesting backup. Over and out. Hey, Milos. Hope you're still in range. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. She was talking to someone on the radio, but I didn't see anyone around. I see what you're doing.
I just wanted to sit more comfortably.
Yeah, sure. Better get comfortable with discomfort. We'll sit around for a while.
My name's Yasna.
Not that I'm asking.
You're Rahitra, right? I work as an astrobiologist.
Rather as a spy. Don't eavesdrop on me, Yasna. Don't talk to me.
I just wanted to ask.
Don't ask.
So what now? Talk to the wall?
I'm not prohibiting you from doing that. Yet.
Are you shielding yourself from the flies?
From what?
Flies. You named them that yourself. I mean, the Alliance did.
Seems to me that the commanding staff will have a lot to talk to you about. Fortunately, I don't have to.
Do you have air filters here? Did you know there's methane in the atmosphere?
I know. These tanks are a temporary solution.
You've been camping here long? Wait, Condor?
Condor what?
You? Are you from Condor's crew?
Yeah, so?
It doesn't make any sense.
Here we can agree. You're talking complete nonsense. What do you mean? How come that's such a revelation?
The Invincible was supposed to be here soon. Not Condor. Not now.
Where did you get this information from?
From intelligence.
There you go. Will you finally admit what you were up to here?
I'm from the Dragonfly, a small research unit. We're looking for planets with rich flora and fauna. That's the only reason we landed here.
No way. This planet is a complete corpse.
According to estimations, it should be teeming with life. With its atmospheric composition and insulation, it should be a veritable paradise. We couldn't have predicted that.
Fine, fine. If you don't want to tell me the whole truth, then don't. But do not lie. Intelligence is not interested in flowers and bees.
Do you smoke?
I would if I hadn't run out.
Aha.
Here.
Oh, Lambs. That's a good brand.
Koval always smoked them.
Lamps. Ja, fein, jetzt brauchen wir in Echtzeit ein, oder was? Okay.
So tell me why you came here.
The part about being scientists is true, but we were supposed to see what you were doing here. Or rather, what the Invincible will do here in several days.
That makes no sense. The command center has no reason to send a second cruiser to this sector.
And yet, they sent you.
Hell no. We stopped here by accident. Didn't work on the main core.
I don't understand anything anymore.
Neither do I.
But I know what's wrong with your comrades. The same thing happened to our people.
How many of you were there?
6 people. Only 2 of which are still unharmed.
Including you.
Me and our astrogator.
Is he around here too?
I'm the only one left on the surface.
So... not many.
I told you, we're a simple unit. Here's the rest. Gorski, a cyberneticist, a golden child. Serious beyond his years, yet full of youthful curiosity. Everyone was convinced he would get far, but he only managed to take a few steps. Merritt, a geologist. Her mind's as sharp as a razor. She's tough on stupidity like no other. She was a dear friend of mine. Krauter, a chemist. Second in rank to astrogator. He was mortally wounded while wandering in a stupor. We don't even know how it exactly happened. Koval, our physicist. He's unresponsive now. Always had a gentle nature to him, and a rather peculiar sense of humor.
Show them to me. There were more of us. Much more. Milos left for Condor with the survivors. Those who were unable to do anything, really. I stayed to see if anyone else survived. And so we wait. What a shame. When was the last time you had something to drink?
The last time? I don't even remember.
Thought so. It's water. Local, but treated. Go ahead.
Decide whether to
Must be
drink.
thirsty after everything you've been through.
Ah, nein.
No thanks.
I see. So all in all, we don't trust each other, do we? Do you really know what's wrong with them?
I know what caused it, and how. This planet is inhabited by microbots that your scientists have called flies. Millions of microbots. A real cloud.
What?
A cloud of flies, which can literally erase the human mind, wash away all memories.
That sounds... Can you prove it somehow?
I could, if you released me.
Nice try. We'll do as follows. Arc-10 will watch over you, and I'll keep an eye out for Milos. As soon as he returns with help, you will show us this cloud. Arc-10, come to me. Supervisory procedure. One person, a woman. No Alliance ID.
Targeted. I confirm. Should I start the surveillance?
Yes, guard our guest.
Great. My neck.
Sneak out of the alley's hideout.
You don't know the concept of weariness, do you? Spluskas. Psst.
Priority 0. Planning danger.
Bingo.
Attention.
Some kind of sedative.
Planning danger.
Oh, I guess it's a good thing I didn't drink that water. It's broken. What a perfidious prick. It's high time to get out of here.
Oh, das ruckelt ein bisschen.
Phew. It worked. Astragator. I escaped.
Yasna chose not to cooperate with Ohitra, okay.
Where exactly are you?
I'm near their hideout. Though I intend to change that as soon as possible.
There. Have you met Spluskas and Lendl?
Yet. How do you know their names?
I've intercepted the Alliance's communications. Keep going. We'll discuss everything on the way.
Hier lang oder was?
The path along the cliff looks much safer. I think I can get down here.
Good. Proceed.
Okay, es scheint so, als hätten wir tatsächlich was entschieden. Keine Ahnung, ob das Auswirkungen aufs Ende hat.
I have to ask. What happened in the last few hours? That man. He didn't hurt you, did he?
I talked to a Hitra for quite some time. Then he had an Octan guard me, but its algorithms proved easy to trick.
What do you make of this man? What kind of person is he?
He's a distrustful type. Rough around the edges. It was impossible to get along with him.
And we need a new plan.
Yeah. Seems so. Although I could use some rest. It was a rough day. A night. Rough couple of days, actually.
Sorry, Doctor, but you'll have to get away from there first.
Da geht's lang.
I think I know where to go. There's a hole from an antimatter beam on the other side of the canyon.
Very well. Perhaps you can find out where the Invincible landed.
Oh, I didn't tell you the most important thing. Condor's here. On this planet.
Condor?
Yes. Looks like HQ got it all mixed up. Both the arrival time and the ship itself.
That's unbelievable. How could the intelligence be so wrong? As soon as we return, I'll break their... No. Never mind.
I think I'll follow Milos, the one who transported remaining survivors.
Not to Condor.
He was heading there anyway. Maybe I can join his group. If they're still alive.
Given the circumstances, that's quite unlikely.
I know. But since I managed to find 3 living people...
All right. We'll do as you say, Doctor. Trust your judgment.
There's an underground tunnel in front of me. We may cut out for a moment.
Understood.
I'm in the tunnel. Can you hear me?
You're cutting out a bit, but it's not that bad.
Rover equipped.
Rahitra has a rover.
Do you mean hat, Doctor?
Well, well. You've never made jokes like that before, sir.
I'm just glad you're fine.
And that I robbed that Alliance prick, huh?
Maybe. A little.
Let's go. We need to get to the end of this insane story.
Warte. Ich bin ein bisschen verwirrt, wie ich hier lang muss. Komm ich darüber?
I'm wondering, what is Condor doing here?
I have no idea. Rahitra didn't tell me anything about it.
Nice.
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Wo ist es lang? Überblick verloren. Kann ich nicht raus? Okay. Hier lang vielleicht? Nee.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Hier für Franz.
Thank you.
Ah, ich bin hier links abgebogen. Das sollte ich wohl besser nicht. Okay, zurück. Dann aber links halten. Schon wieder diese Ausgrabungsstelle.
I've driven to the place where they were stationed before they set up the base.
Do you want to stop?
Eigentlich nicht. Eigentlich können wir uns hier links halten. Oder? Hier links. Ich hoffe, das ist richtig, was ich hier mache. Follow the Alliance Transport. Okay, halb rechts.
Yes, no? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes.
Gehen wir da lang? Nee, ne?
I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir. There's a problem.
I'm listening.
The route they took is blocked by a force field. There must be an energobot somewhere, but I don't know if I can get to it.
Maybe you can go around the field.
I'll check. Although... it's pretty narrow here. The route is blocked all the way across. Boulders are blocking the way, so even if I turn the force field off, we still can't proceed. Even if I find a way, I'll have to continue without the rover.
Wouldn't make much sense. Please keep looking.
Ja, gut, da rechts entlang können wir doch.
A transporter. They're here. It's standing still, in front of the force field.
Is that Milos convoy?
I'll confirm soon, but yes, most likely. There's someone inside. More than one. Two.
And they're all in the transporter? Ready yourself for the worst, Doctor.
Ja.
I am ready. I'm going in. Well, actually, I'm squeezing in. Still, no one here. Ah, they must be in the back.
Are you trying to turn the power on?
Yeah, I probably should. Moment of truth. Ah, the door won't budge. Power's off. Ah, it's on.
Get the door open.
Not exactly. The inner door is still locked, and the outer door is just shut. I repeat, now all doors... Wait! The back door opened.
Ja, fantastisch.
No.
What? What
This
is it?
vehicle. It's a coffin, sir. Mass grave. They were all crammed in here. In the heat and darkness, with no chance of understanding what's going on.
Terrible death. I'm sorry you have to see that.
The number of registers, 428. Playing in broadcast mode,
Did you turn on the recordings?
No. It started automatically.
Hello, Condor. This is Rohitra speaking. It's day 26, time 8:05. I'm continuing my search for the missing crew. I've checked the excavation area. I've yet to find others. Come here.
Das kann intens.
Over now. Hello, Condor. This is Rohitra speaking. It's day
Those were
26.
the longest few steps I've
Time
walked
is
in my entire life.
8:05. Have you noticed
Still searching for the missing
Astrogator,
crew.
please spare me.
I've checked
They're
the
all dead.
excavation area, but
And they died in such a gruesome way.
there was no one else talking about that. We need help.
It's
Come
playing
first.
over and over, I know.
Please.
It's
Over and
jammed.
out. The thing is, it's not the same recording. He says the same thing over
This
and
is
over again.
Rohitra speaking.
The same dates,
It's day 26,
times, but
time
they're different recordings.
8:06. I've returned
Oh, shit.
from the excavation site. I was looking for others,
So
but
he not only loses
they
his
were no
memory
longer
of
there.
me,
I'll continue my
that
search.
memory never
We're
returns to
waiting
him.
for your
If all
support.
these recordings have the same content,
Come back.
He's been here for far too
Over and out.
long.
Hello,
Far too long not to
Condor.
receive help from
This is
Condor.
Rohitra speaking. It's day 26,
Nobody will
time
come.
8:06.
I'm afraid there's not a soul
I've
here.
returned from
this
the
damned
excavation
planet,
site.
except
I
for the
was
three
looking
in the
for
cave.
Sich weiter.
yes, I have a
They were no
request.
longer there.
I'm listening.
I'll continue my
Let's skip
search.
listening to the rest of the
We're
recordings.
waiting for your
Can you stop them?
No way.
Come
I'm not
back.
going back
will
there.
you? Over and out. Hello,
Let's change
Condor.
the channel then. Why not?
This is Rohitra
That
speaking.
I can do.
It's day
All right,
26.
talk to you in a second.
Time is 8:05.
Ah, much better.
Agreed.
Back to the rover, okay.
Astrogator, someone's firing distress flares from near the hideout.
Do you think it's Rohitra?
Who else could it be? Did he realize I ran away?
No. He broadcast a radio message, but didn't say a word about you. As if nothing had happened.
Oh, it means he just started a new cycle.
Please be more clear.
He fell asleep and forgot what happened the whole day. And once again, he will wake up on the 26th day of the mission.
I almost feel sorry for him.
Don't joke about it. If I don't snap him out of this cycle, he'll keep repeating it until he dies.
Or goes insane. Of course, I feel the tragedy. You want to rescue him, even though he's still a threat. You don't have to say anything.
Go to Rohitra. Können wir rechts lang? Wird das kürzer?
I see the hill. I'll be there in a minute.
Please slow down. Remember, he has a gun. He didn't shoot at you the first time, but if you go in now...
He won't this time as well. In any case, let's not worry in advance. I haven't located him yet.
What about all those machines on the hill? Is there anything there he could use to threaten you? Your reaction to your late-night visit?
Well, let's see.
Given you're bringing him such devastating news, he might overreact.
Ob wir hier richtig sind. Ah ja.
He could literally erase me from this planet if he wanted to. I know what's at stake. I can handle it. All right, Rahitra. Where are you hiding?
Has he already left? Did you see him?
I don't. But he's here.
Er ist bestimmt nicht doof, bestimmt seinen Transponder irgendwo hingelegt.
Hey, who the hell are you?
Here we go again.
What are you doing here?
Good luck, Doctor.
Take it easy, Rahitra.
What? How do you?
I'll tell you everything. Just shut up for a moment and listen.
I will not.
Rahitra, for fuck's sake! Do it for Spluskas and Lendl.
You're not beating around the bush, Doctor.
You think it's a 26th day of the mission. Just after the attack on your base that left many of you in critical condition. But the truth is much worse. Milos left a long time ago.
What? How do you?
You fell victim to that attack as well. The microbot cloud has wiped all traces of your comrades' memories. Your long-term memory is probably fine. That is, up until the moment you found them. You keep forgetting everything that comes after. I have reason to believe it happens during sleep. As a result, you relive the same day over and over, waiting for backup that will never arrive.
The micro what? Cloud? That's bullshit. I don't know what you're trying to achieve, but
Focus, Rahitra. We've already met once. We spoke in your hideout. You've had me at gunpoint already. Tell me, where did you wake up today? On the mattress where you usually sleep? Or on the floor next to the radio?
what does that have to do with anything?
You see, we talked for a long time yesterday, and we fell asleep while we were sitting. The water bottle you gave me is still by the crate. Did you put it there last night?
Don't mess with my head. Milos will come.
Milos is dead. They're all dead. They've been lying nearby for hundreds of days. You were supposed to go and check why contact was lost. You were supposed to leave tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes.
Stop it!
I know that it's hard for you to believe. I'm not against you. I came back to help you.
No, I'm warning you. I'll use my gun.
Rahitra, I know you won't shoot me.
Fuck! How long
Klatsche in die Knarre, ja.
have I been here?
Na, guck mal, ist noch jemand da. Sorgen macht um euch.
428 days. At least that's how many times you've broadcast your morning message to Milos.
Und fürchterlich abgelenkt, das bleibt nichts, das passiert.
This cloud?
A result of the evolution of inorganic beings. It attacks the most important parts of biological organisms. Our brains. It responds to radio waves. That's how it found our crew.
Every time I broadcast, there's a wave bombarding the devices. This electronic
Neues Tastatur müssen neue Schalter und Caps rein und so weiter. Oh, Tastaturpflege, hervorragend. Müsste ich auch mal machen.
That's right. This is how it damages our brains. Our robots and all machinery.
Hate to interrupt, but we have a problem. The cloud is coming.
Right now.
Yes, it's closing in on you. Hurry us.
Copy that.
What's going on? Who are you talking to?
This is a topic for another time. The cloud will be here soon. Quick, lead to the hideout. Now, move!
Can he get through the force field?
Hey! What are you trying to do?
I'm done waiting. There's no need to anymore. There's no one left to look for. All that's left is revenge.
Astrogator, I think he wants to fight.
What for? Can't we stop him somehow? Of course, trouble for both of you.
I don't think so. He's already opened the field.
I see. can't beat him, join him. You have a much better chance of surviving if you stick together.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway?
Yasna.
I'm... whatever. You know already.
What's this?
You familiar with the energy transformation of Dirac emitters? Thought so.
The emitter's energy system isn't
Here,
that complicated.
take it. You can help. By shooting. I'll take care of maintaining the force field. When you aim, wait for the green light. Then you can take the shot. The device is connected to 3 combat machines.
Okay. It sounds simple.
Check.
Hear you. Over.
Let's stay in touch.
Copy that.
It's getting closer.
I don't see it.
Soon it'll be within range of the gun. It's coming from the east, over the hill.
Ah ja.
Affirmative. I see it. What? Why not 100? Damned flies. Later, Petra. Later. I got some. Did it help? What is it? What should I do? Come on! Tell me where to shoot!
If this keeps up,
Don't tell me you're starting to regret this, Rahitra. I can't believe you dragged me into this. That's what you think.
Oh, I don't know. So ein Pixelbrei, ja. Oh, er ist weg.
The field keeps shrinking. Do something about it, will you? Rahitra, are you there? What's going on with you? Fuck. You've got to be kidding. Stay in touch, yeah? Good one. You could warn me before you bugger off somewhere else. Where are you?
Umschalten, okay. So drüben? Ist irgendwas?
Where the hell have you been?
We can't stay here anymore. It's too exposed. We have to run.
Alles klar.
Where?
Isn't it obvious? Condor.
What are you gonna do?
We'll send the Cyclops out to fight.
Cyclops? That's a code name for...
It's more of a moniker for an 80-ton machine with firepower exceeding all Antimates combined. Usually use it in conditions of high radiation contamination, enormous pressures and temperatures. Due to the interference of the force field, it floats several feet above the ground, so it doesn't depend on the surface. In addition to the Dirac force field, it has an antimatter spherical blaster.
Wait! Haven't you had enough? It might be time to hide and...
Die UFOs, ja,
consider
die sind fantastisch.
options.
You must be kidding. I'm not gonna sit on my ass in the dark. Now I finally know what happened,
I see you're not gonna listen to me either.
because there's nothing to talk about.
Kann ich
Look,
mal rein hier?
I'm giving you a simple choice, Yasna. Are you going or not?
Go where there could be water, medicine, resources, or stay here to die. Wow, such a hard choice.
Ja, wie komme ich jetzt dahin?
I hope I won't regret it. Too bad you didn't mention earlier that you had a working saucer. We could fly to Condor right away. Or even into orbit.
Working is a big word. It's just a tin can with a couple of sputtering engines. Controlling it technically doesn't work.
Somehow it does not surprise me. Let's fly.
Just a minute. I'm waiting for the force field to shut down, which should be soon.
Hold on, was it?
Oh. Das ist ein Big Boy.
He's not here.
Reitra, he took his men to the ship. They're inside now. You had rather a hard landing.
How do you know all this?
Well, I heard him talking to them. To you.
Didn't he notice I wasn't responding?
Yes, he did. He said he'd be back.
Get aboard the Condor.
If he expected me to wait here, he's sorely mistaken. I think I know. Wow. It's impressive.
The Condor?
Yes,
It looked majestic in the pictures.
in real life too.
Das war ein Brummer.
It's to be expected that we'll lose communications as soon as you enter the cargo bay.
Sure thing. So many tons of steel. So that's their marvel of military technology. Rich will waste no time.
Is it attacking already?
For now, he's only released the Cyclops, as they call it.
The hell is he think?
It's floating majestically, 3 meters above the ground.
Ah. What does it look like? Must admit that I haven't seen any pictures of the Cyclops.
For a machine of destruction. Quite inconspicuous, I'd say. Sort of like a massive, heavily armed spinning top.
Spinning top? Ah, that's unexpected. If only we could get hold of its blueprints.
This is hardly the time, Astrogator.
Yes, another time. They need to focus on finding Rahitra, suppress his warlike tendencies. There's one more thing, Yasta. This is important. I'll be able to confirm it in a while, but so far everything indicates
What is it, Astrogator?
headquarters were right about the Invincible. It's actually flying here. If I'm reading the message correctly, they'll be here in a few days. They're looking for the missing Condor. And they have no idea of the danger. In other words, it solves the mystery of why they're coming here. They're on a rescue mission.
And we were treating them like enemies.
Ich glaube übrigens, das Buch, auf dem das hier basiert, da geht es dann um die Mission der Invincible. Sprich, das hier ist so eine Art Prequel eigentlich.
I'm in the cargo hold.
Boy. Oh, halt ein Händchen. Nee, doch nicht. Und nicht bewegt? Also nicht bewegt. Aha. Duct Tape klebt alles. Ja. Oh, so ein Aufzug. Ah. Bio. Let's go.
You came after all. In vain. The elevator won't start without a card. I can't give you mine, so...
Hey, are you sure you can't help me somehow?
What are you muttering? I can't hear you clearly.
Rahitra, come on, don't be silly.
Over and out.
Rahitra. Oh,
Schwierig. Okay, dann gehen wir dahin, wo es Licht flackert. Das ist immer ein gutes Zeichen. Vielleicht so ein Lastenaufzug. Kommen wir da hoch? Ist die Frage. Ja.
it's a one-way trip.
Den Aufzug wenigstens benutzen. Das sieht gut aus.
Whether you like it or not, I'm coming to you, Rahitra.
Gerade für so einen Aufzug, wo nicht weiß, welche Tür sich öffnet. Ich hasse das ja. Get to the
Okay.
bridge.
Not quite at the bridge yet, but I'm getting closer. Much closer, Rahitra.
Okay, das könnte klappen. Kurz mal in die Medbay gucken hier.
It must be the medical wing. Surprisingly, Everything's still running. Was Rahitra here? Different sections. Different elevator cards? They really overdo it with the security measures around here. I guess I still have some time to look around. Someone tried to eat soap.
Das macht man ja, glaube ich, nicht. Nice. Steht ein Sonnensystem bei uns? Nee, tut's nicht, tatsächlich. Planet heißt Riegel 3, wo wir sind. Ach ja, Marsriegel.
He couldn't get out. Poor bastard.
Okay, ich verfranz mich gerade ein bisschen. Hallo, Herr Lucky. Na? Der feine Herr Katermann. Ich bin seit 5 Stunden zu Hause, hat sich nicht bewegt seitdem. Jetzt gehen die Herrschaften langsam mal kurz raus in die frische Luft. Wo ich demnächst schlafen will. Super. Ihr seid mir ein paar Spezialisten. Und das Gute ist, bei der Kälte sind wir momentan nicht lange draußen. So, schauen wir mal. Irgendwas im Busch essen oder Action. Können wir jetzt noch vielleicht endlich... Ah, Karte. Bitte Karte einführen.
Are you deliberately trying to slow me down? No, that's not it. You can clearly control them, but... Never mind.
Das ist ja mal nette Aussicht. Oh, falscher Mann, sorry.
Rahitra!
Here. Now that you're here, why don't you help me?
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna. It's about to start. I can't wait any longer.
No. You're on your own. I'm gonna call my commander.
Fine, suit yourself. Just don't disturb me.
Use the radio station to contact Novik.
Where can I find...
You can handle it.
Na, sieht gut aus. Okay, was mache ich hier? Okay, D4 oder was?
Condor, over. Astrogator Novik speaking. The IC Dragonfly Unit Commander.
It's me. I'm reporting from the bridge.
Good job.
They're gonna fight soon.
Already?
Yes, already.
Couldn't you?
No, Astrogator. Believe me, I haven't encountered such a stubborn individual in a very long time. If ever.
May I suggest you?
Ah! Did you hear that?
Yes. Hard not to.
Oh, what a fucking mess! I must check on him.
Copy that. Awaiting contact.
Rahitra? What's going on?
I don't understand. It was going so well.
Is it over now?
The field held. It got so many of them. It's gone completely mad. Now it's wandering around aimlessly.
Da liegt ja einer, ja. Die ist schon die ganze Zeit unterwegs. Und jetzt? Soll wieder mit dem Chef reden, oder was?
I connected with my astrogator. We need to talk about what's next.
We'll leave it like this. I guarantee you.
Rahitra, your men are on their way here. On the Invincible.
I've heard that before.
Turns out it was true all along. They're flying here. Do you hear me? We'll sort everything out.
So, Hortpack is flying here with company? What an honor. And when will they arrive, if I may ask?
We anticipate they'll arrive in a few days.
A few days? That's a lot of time for me.
I realize. We'll come back to that. But let me go back to the radio. I'll return soon. I'm back. The fight is over.
Well, I think I know the outcome. I'm registering increased activity from the cloud.
Yes. A complete fiasco.
This was to be expected. You didn't expect the attack to succeed, did you?
Did you get confirmation of the Invincible's arrival?
Yes, they're very close.
When will they get here?
Soon.
Could you be a bit more specific?
Jasna, I have the impression you're the one in a rush now. I don't know exactly. A few days, tops. Can I talk to him now? With Rahitra?
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces. To prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially, and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. So far, however, your crew has not been cooperative. Anyway, we stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Der Stil schon wieder großartig. Ja, ist geil.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Rahitra. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rahitra? Are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. And a man of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rahitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
I understand how you feel. But you can't approach this problem in terms of revenge. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. Probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. We won't gain anything from a mindless attack. On the other hand, knowledge about these creations may turn out to be crucial in helping their victims. In helping you, Rahitra.
My memory, you could...
It's possible.
Well, thank you.
What for? I haven't done anything.
For reminding me of my mom. But as long as the cloud is a threat to others, my condition comes second.
You, Rahitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Rahitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react. To radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications. To thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasna found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Both living organisms and mechanical creators of the cloud, as well as other products of dead evolution. The list is quite long.
Hang on. Creators?
Yes. Millions of years ago, someone must have built primordial mechanisms. Machines could have self-built in successive generations, but something must have created them first.
I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Probably some alien race, highly evolved. It all adds up if we assume they crashed on Regis 3. But not even a single living organism survived the accident. Only machines were left.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves, so I'm betting they were attacked by local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What's a guiding principle of a homeostat?
I don't...
That was a rhetorical question. It's all about survival in changing conditions, even the harshest ones. Further forms of necroevolution were no longer threatened by the local fauna, but they had to find sources of energy and materials from which they could produce replacement parts and offspring. Originally, their descendants were undoubtedly powered by radiant radiation, but on Regis, there are no radioactive elements at all.
Sounds familiar. When the energy runs out, you have to wheel and deal.
Yes, the default source wasn't available anywhere, so they had to look for an alternative. There was a severe energy crisis and a conflict among the machines. Simply put, they fought to survive, exist. That's what evolution is all about selection.
Wait, Doctor. We've established that these beings are mindless. Shouldn't the organisms with the most developed nervous systems win the game of evolution? In this case, instead of a nervous system, there was some kind of electrical one, but the principle remains the same.
Not exactly, sir. The most advanced of the mechanisms that landed here derived energy from their own radioactive resources. Simpler devices such as small repair systems could have had solar panels, and in that case would have had a significant advantage over the others.
But the other ones could defend themselves. They could attack.
With atomic power, yes, that's possible. But I see it differently. In necroevolution, the most successful beings were those that excelled in miniaturization above all else. Also, the sedentary creations. The former gave rise to the cloud, which the flies form when necessary, in pursuit of a common interest. Meanwhile, the sedentary ones gave rise to a peculiar species of metallic vegetation. Those structures formed the city.
So, it's still functional?
No. For some reason, the city lost the fight for survival. And now, there are only rusting remains. Only one form survived. The microbots that conquered the land on Regis 3.
So, these flies just adapted best?
To the conditions of this planet. Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. Local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply.
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. Makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
Well, that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yes, sir, do you agree?
Well,
Yeah, I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
what if we destroy their nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else can we do, if not attack?
Wait for the Invincible to evacuate from here. Wir können einfach abhauen, oder?
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
I'm afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer, or some other vehicle from the Condor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Huh.
Oh.
Done. Warheads are armed. One more press of a button.
Nein?
There'll be no turning back.
Der hat hier nicht überzeugt, Bruder.
I can't.
That was close.
I'm suspending all actions leading to conflict.
Halleluja, ey, wir
What
haben
should I do now?
We no longer have
gewonnen
any
durch die
allies.
Bait.
So I hate to say it, but I can't help you.
Na, warte mal.
Believe me, I would like nothing better.
Let's send a message to the Invincible. A short report on the status of the crew. And on our discoveries.
You should also introduce yourself as a member of the Commonwealth. It's better not to hide it, as it will only arouse suspicion.
Don't worry about that, Novik. It's up to me to make sure they understand everything. Now, let me check on the guys. I want to make sure they're stable. I hope we'll speak again, Astrogator.
No. Until then, Rahitra.
I'll join you soon.
No hurry, Yasna. Take your time.
Aber ich meine, das ist auf jeden Fall etwas, was jetzt zu diesem Oldschool Hard Sci-Fi Ding passt. Soweit ich zum Beispiel auch so Arthur C. Clarke und sowas kenne, dass wir jetzt mit ausgiebiger wissenschaftlicher Debatte das Ding entschieden haben.
So, he's gone.
Doctor. Yes, no. It was truly an honor. I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
I hate moments like this, where nothing can be done. Fixed, changed. All you can do is say goodbye.
It's right. I feel the same way.
Have a safe journey, Novik.
Aber Star Trek ist eigentlich genau.
And thank you for your service, Yasna. Over and out.
Was hat denn Herbert Huber, der örtliche AfD-Vorsitzende, dazu?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
A few days later.
You look...
Like shit.
Ist ja mir egal, ja. Ich denke auch.
Really tired. That's what I meant to say.
Die Gegenmeinung zu wünschen wird, ja gut, okay.
The undeniable truth.
Ich denke auch, wir sollten beide Seiten anhören.
I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Of course. Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. You know that. I have to.
Dicke Zug, Mikrowelle an.
It won't get to that. Because I'll tell you everything all over again.
No, yes, no. I know me all too well. I won't believe the cloud can't be defeated, or help you convince the Invincible's crew you're innocent. You'll end up in custody, and they'll just repeat our mistakes. It's a strange feeling. Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
Kann ich wo machen? Ist die hier? Nee. Na doch, hier ist Pluskas.
Doing it now. Don't worry.
Thanks. But you're still wondering whether to go to the nest. This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here. When they come,
Und jetzt ist noch ein Helm auf der Atmosphäre. Stimmt.
the journey there and back will take you.
Ah, wir haben den Helm aber nicht auf. Doch, haben wir. Oh, wild. Gut, ich glaube, das ist offen. Ich glaube, das ist hier. Das sieht aus, als wäre er offen. Ich bleib hier.
No, I'm not going. I know it's a unique opportunity to get closer to this phenomenon. And I might never get another chance. But I've thought
Sorry,
about it
Flo.
a lot, and I'd rather stay here with you. Now rest. You should save your strength for their arrival.
A few days later.
Too heavy. Hands become. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary.
The Invincible.
At last, they've arrived. Rahitra, do you hear? They're landing now.
Check on Rohitra. Oh Mann, ich hoffe, ihm geht's gut. Und er weiß, wer ich bin.
Rahitra?
Ja. Wir schauen gleich mal im Internet, was es für Enten gibt. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Hold F to skip, na, wenn ich das schon angeboten bekomme. Ich will nicht das Cyberpunk-Trauma nochmal erleben. Schauen wir doch mal. Äh, 11 Enten. Wollt ihr mich verarschen? Okay, also es gibt 5 schlechte und 6 gute Enden. Bad Ending 1. To achieve this ending, travel to the landing zone and let Rohitra launch the nuclear lab targeted at Cloud. Oh, echt? Achso, der Szenenübergang, sorry. Ja, sieht dann, dass mein Mikrofon so leise ist. Aber dann seid ihr wenigstens wieder alle wach. The triumphant moment for both Yasna and Rohitra doesn't last long. Cloud covers the entire planet and will soon reach Condor. Without the lander, the heroes have no means of escaping. After a moment, the deployed microbots break through the window and flood the interior of the ship, killing Yasna and Rohitra. Also wenn er tatsächlich die Atomsprengköpfe losschickt, dann sind wir gekniffen. Bad Ending 2. To see this ending, chose to travel to Alliance Base and help Rohitra launch the weapon at the Cloud. Despite the seemingly hopeless situation. Gar nicht gesehen. Was ist gar nicht gesehen? Yasna has a final ace up her sleeve, the lander. Here you're faced with a choice. Evacuate immediately or wait for Rohitra. Escaping will mean abandoning. Ah, das heißt, wenn wir zuerst zur Alliance Base gefahren wären, dann wäre das der Lander nicht kaputt gegangen. Das ist ja ein Ding. Das heißt, the game ends with the lander fighting its way through the cloud. Whether Yasna has survived remains uncertain. Bad Ending 3. Alliance Base and help Rohitra. The lander. You will be faced with a final choice. Evacuate immediately or wait for Rohitra. If Yasna decides to wait, the situation will evolve into a disaster. Und dann sterben wir auch. Bad Ending 4. Travel to Alliance Base. Make a failed attempt to convince Rohitra to surrender and order him to wait with the attack until you're evacuated. Take a microbot sample with you or leave it on the planet. If the sample is taken, Yasna will evacuate. Player is not sure if Yasna survived. Bad Ending 5. Travel to Alliance Base, make a failed attempt to convince Rohitra to surrender, and order him to wait with the attack until you're evacuated. Microbots in the sample will start to react to being away from the planet. The game ends at this moment. The player is not sure if Yasna survived. Good Ending 1. Achieve this ending, go to the landing zone and convince Rohitra to lay down his weapons. Ich glaube, das ist genau das, was wir gemacht haben. Hero's only option is to wait for the Invincible that is due to arrive in a few days. You will be faced with a final choice, stay with Rohitra on the ship or spend the next few days researching the Necroevolution further. If you decide to stay on the ship, after several days, Yasna will witness to the Invincible landing on the planet. Das haben wir. Good Ending 1. Good Ending 2. Wenn wir stattdessen das machen, if you decide to abandon the ship, Yasna will release the microbots from the sample. In response, the Cloud will contact her. Okay. Good Ending 3. Alliance Base, lay down his weapons. Rohitra decides to stay on Regis 3 until the Invincible arrived und wir können dann tatsächlich mit unserem Lander abhauen. Good Ending 4. Alliance Base, Adventure, lay down his weapons. Good Ending 5. see this ending, prevent Rohitra from firing the weapon with force by injecting him with a sleeping agent. Wir haben das sogar eingesammelt, wir hätten das auch machen können. And stay on Condor either willingly or because the lander isn't there. Jasna, but the man will lose his memories. Jasna can wait with him for the arrival of the Invincible. The game ends with radio contact with the ship being established. Rohitra, not remembering who Jasna is, points a gun at her and demands answers. The game ends at this point. Auch kein gutes Ende, wirklich. Gut, Ending 6. Jasna can, but doesn't have to. Leave Rohitra. Remaining part. Okay, gut, alles klar. Also, wir haben insofern, war es nicht schlecht, dass wir, oder zumindest nicht schädlich, dass wir erst zur Landing Zone gefahren sind. Das Wichtigste war, dass wir ihn überzeugen konnten. Und wir hätten sogar noch das Schlafmittel als Ass im Ärmel gehabt. Na gut. Fein. Dann haben wir das wohl erledigt. Das war die Invincible. Also, ich würde sagen, Style 10 von 10. Pacing eher so 7 von 10, weil ich finde, dass es jetzt in der zweiten Hälfte, die wir heute gespielt haben, ein bisschen Schwung verloren hat und ein bisschen mehr zum Punkt hätte kommen können. Das muss ich bemängeln. Das war teilweise ein bisschen geschwätzig, ne? Hat etwas länger, ja, fand ich auch. Ich bin trotzdem froh, diesen kleinen Trip nach Riegel 3 gemacht zu haben und habe jetzt wirklich Bock, das Buch zu lesen. Denn wie gesagt, in dem Buch geht es ja um die Besatzung der Invincible. Also das hier war ja quasi ein Prequel. Also das finde ich ganz spannend. Wir machen hier weiter. Es gibt eine gewisse Chance, dass ich am Wochenende streame, aber wenn, dann wahrscheinlich am Sonntag. Vielleicht abends, mal gucken. Ansonsten nächste Woche, mal kurz gucken, wie es nächste Woche ausschaut. Nächste Woche, Dienstag und Donnerstag ist super. Ich weiß noch nicht was. Ich will weiterhin mal ein bisschen meinen Pile of Future Fun abbauen. Das heißt wahrscheinlich eher eins für die kürzeren Sachen, vielleicht wieder was Storymäßiges, mal schauen. Haben ein paar Sachen zur Auswahl, will ich mich noch nicht festlegen. In jedem Fall vielen Dank fürs Dabeisein und so klassische Umsetzungen sind auch schwer, weil viele es kennen und eine eigene Vorstellung haben. Ja, aber deswegen finde ich es sehr gut, dass sie nicht das Buch eigentlich wirklich nachgespielt haben, sondern halt quasi eine eigene Geschichte aus einer anderen Perspektive machen. Weil ich da noch sagen wollte, am Anfang hat man irgendwie 1000 Ideen, was auf diesem Planeten los sein könnte und ich habe zwischendurch überlegt, naja, also was ist mit hier unserem Astrogator, gibt es den überhaupt wirklich? Was ist mit unserem Gedächtnisschwund am Anfang gewesen und so. Und da habe ich, glaube ich, auch falsche Erwartungen gehabt. Jo, ich kenne es nicht offensichtlich. Da habe ich ja falsche Erwartungen gehabt und am Schluss sind es halt diese Nanobots, die damals, als Stanislav Lem das geschrieben hat, vor 50 Jahren halt der absolute heiße Scheiß waren. Und natürlich inzwischen so ein bisschen Sci-Fi-mäßig bekanntes Konzept. Also das ist dann natürlich nicht so spektakulär für uns, aber trotzdem ganz cool. Und ja, in diesem Sinne würde ich sagen, macht's gut, kommt gut ins Wochenende rein, ihr Lieben. Und vielleicht sieht man sich die Tage nochmal. Und ansonsten bis nächste Woche. Ciao. Jetzt kommt mal der laute Übergang, Achtung. So, ist gut.